Breaking news: if you receive Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, stop what you are doing right now. Because the Social Security Administration has just released an update for April 2025 that could directly affect the amount of money you receive this month. And if you are not aware of this change, it could cost you. I am not here to scare you. I am here to protect you. Because every single month, thousands of Social Security recipients are caught off guard by payment date shifts, benefit adjustments, and rule changes they never heard about, and they end up struggling, confused, and feeling alone. That stops today. Whether you are a retired senior counting on your monthly Social Security check, a person living with a disability depending on your SSDI payment, or a low-income individual or family receiving SSI, this update is for you. Stay right here. Do not go anywhere, because what I am about to share with you in the next few minutes could save you from a financial shock this April. Let us get into it. Welcome back, everyone. And if this is your first time joining us here, welcome. You have found the right place. This channel exists for one reason and one reason only: to make sure that you, the people who have worked hard, paid into the system, and earned every dollar of their benefits, are never left in the dark. Social Security news can be confusing. The SSA website uses government language that is hard to understand, and the mainstream media rarely covers the details that matter most to everyday seniors and disability recipients. That is exactly why we are here. Every week, we break down Social Security updates, payment schedules, cost of living adjustments, SSI news, SSDI changes, and benefit alerts in plain English. No jargon, no confusion. Just the information you need to protect your income and plan your life. And if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell icon. That way, you will be notified the moment we post a new update, because in a world where your benefits can change with little warning, staying informed is the most powerful thing you can do. Now, let us talk about what is happening this April, because this is not a small update. This is something that could affect the timing and amount of your payment, and if you are not prepared, it could throw off your entire monthly budget. Here's everything you need to know. Let us start with the big picture. Every month, the Social Security Administration, also known as the SSA, sends out billions of dollars in payments to more than 70 million Americans. These payments include retirement benefits, survivor benefits, Social Security Disability Insurance, or SSDI, and Supplemental Security Income, SSI. These payments are the financial foundation for tens of millions of people in this country. For many of you watching right now, your Social Security or SSI payment is not just extra money. It is your rent, it is your groceries, it is your electric bill, it is your medication. So when something changes, even something that seems small on paper, it can have a real immediate impact on your life. And right now, in April 2025, there are several important updates you need to know about. Let us go through them one by one. Update number 1, the April payment schedule shift. Here is something that confuses a lot of recipients every year, and it is causing confusion again this April. The Social Security payment schedule is based on your birthday, not the calendar month alone. Here's how it works. If your birthday falls on the 1st through the 10th of any month, you receive your Social Security payment on the 2nd Wednesday of the month. If your birthday falls on the 11th through the 20th, your payment arrives on the 3rd Wednesday. And if your birthday falls on the 21st through the 31st, your check comes on the 4th Wednesday of the month. Now, here is where April gets tricky. Because of the way the April calendar falls this year, those payment dates have shifted from what many recipients expected. And if you are not paying close attention, you might think your payment is late. Or worse, you might panic and call the SSA unnecessarily. Let me give you the confirmed April 2025 payment dates right now. For Social Security retirement and SSDI recipients, if your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th, your April payment is scheduled for Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. If your birthday is between the 11th and the 20th, your April payment will arrive on Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, your April payment is scheduled for Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Now, for SSI recipients, Supplemental Security Income, the schedule works a little differently. SSI payments are typically sent on the 1st of the month. But here is the critical thing to understand. When the 1st of the month falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the SSA sends your payment early. That means you might have already received your April SSI payment at the end of March. This is not a mistake. This is not a glitch. The SSA sends it early to make sure you have your money on time. But it can be disorienting, especially if you were expecting it in April and you already spent it in March without realizing it came early. If you receive SSI and you are wondering why your April 1st payment has not arrived yet, check your bank account or your Direct Express card from March. There is a very good chance it was deposited a few days early. Update number 2, benefit amount changes, the COLA effect in April. Now let us talk about something that affects how much money you actually receive. At the beginning of 2025, Social Security recipients received a cost of living adjustment, known as the COLA. This adjustment was designed to help your benefits keep pace with inflation, the rising cost of everyday goods and services. For 2025, the COLA was set at 2.5%. Now, 2.5% might not sound like a lot, but let us put it in real numbers. If you were receiving $1,500 per month in Social Security benefits, a 2.5% increase adds $37.50 per month to your payment, bringing your new monthly amount to $1,537.50 per month. Over the course of a full year, that is an additional $450 in your pocket. That is real money. For the average Social Security recipient, the average monthly benefit in 2025 increased to approximately $1,876 per month after the COLA adjustment. For SSI recipients, the maximum federal SSI payment in 2025 is now $967 per month for an individual and $1,450 per month for a couple. For SSDI recipients, the average payment in 2025 is approximately $1,180 per month, though your exact amount depends on your work history and earnings record. Now, here's the important part that some people miss. Your Medicare Part B premium also changed at the start of 2025. And for many Social Security recipients, Medicare Part B is deducted directly from your monthly Social Security check. In 2025, the standard Medicare Part B premium increased to $185 per month. That is up from $174.70 in 2024, an increase of about $10.30 per month. So while your benefit went up due to the COLA, your deduction for Medicare Part B also went up. That means your actual take-home increase may be smaller than you expected. Let me give you a real-world example. Meet Dorothy. Dorothy is 72 years old. She lives alone in a small apartment in Ohio. She receives $1,600 per month in Social Security retirement benefits. After the 2.5% COLA, her new gross benefit is $1,640 per month. That is a $40 increase. But Dorothy also has Medicare Part B deducted from her check. In 2024, she was paying $174.70. In 2025, that increased to $185. That means her Medicare deduction went up by $1030. So her actual net increase, the additional money she actually sees in her bank account, is $40 minus $1030. That equals $29.70 per month. Not quite what she was expecting when she heard the words cost of living increase. This is exactly why we do this channel, because the headline says one thing, and the reality is a little more complicated, and Dorothy deserves to know what to actually expect. Update number 3. SSA policy and operational changes affecting April recipients. Now, I want to talk about something that is causing real concern among Social Security recipients across the country, and it has to do with changes inside the SSA itself. In early 2025, the Social Security Administration underwent significant staffing and operational changes. Reports indicate that thousands of SSA employees were let go or reassigned as part of broader federal workforce restructuring efforts. This has caused delays in some areas, including processing times for benefit applications, appeals, and certain account changes. What does this mean for you in April 2025? If you are already receiving your benefits and nothing has changed in your situation, you should not see a disruption in your payments. Direct deposits and Direct Express card payments are processed through automated systems and should continue as scheduled. However, if you have a pending application for Social Security disability benefits, if you are waiting on an appeal decision, if you recently reported a change in your income, living situation, or marital status, or if you are trying to update your banking information with the SSA, you may experience longer than normal wait times. Some field offices have reduced hours or limited in-person appointments. The SSA phone line, 1-800-772-1213, has seen increased call volumes, which means longer hold times. If you need to contact the SSA this April, here's our advice. Try to call early in the morning, right when lines open at 8 a.m. local time. Avoid calling on Mondays and the days right after a federal holiday, as those tend to be the busiest. You can also use the SSA's online portal, My Social Security, at ssa.gov to check your payment status, update direct deposit information, and access your benefit verification letter, all without waiting on hold. And if your situation is urgent, especially if you have a disability claim that has been pending for a long time, consider reaching out to your local elected representative's office. Congressional offices have liaisons who can sometimes help move stalled cases forward. Update number 4. Watch out for overpayment notices. Here is something that has caught a lot of Social Security and SSI recipients completely off guard in 2025. The SSA has been sending out overpayment notices. An overpayment happens when the SSA determines that you received more money than you were entitled to, sometimes because of a change in income, a change in living situation, a clerical error, or a lag in how quickly the SSA updated your records. Now, some of these overpayment notices are legitimate, but many recipients are receiving notices for overpayments that happened years ago, sometimes more than a decade ago, and they are now being asked to pay that money back. In some cases, the SSA has been automatically withholding 100% of a recipient's monthly benefit until the alleged overpayment is recovered. That means some people have gone months with no payment at all. This has been a major crisis for many low-income seniors and people with disabilities who simply cannot afford to go without their only source of income. Here's what you need to know if you receive an overpayment notice. Number 1, do not ignore it. Even if you believe the overpayment is a mistake, ignoring the notice will not make it go away. Number 2, you have the right to appeal. You can request a reconsideration, which is the first level of appeal, within 60 days of receiving the notice. Number 3, you can request a waiver. If you believe you were not at fault for the overpayment and that repaying it would cause you financial hardship, you can submit a request for waiver using SSA Form 632. If your waiver is approved, you may not have to pay anything back. Number 4, you can request a reduced repayment rate. Even if the overpayment is valid and a waiver is denied, you can ask the SSA to set up a repayment plan that you can actually afford, rather than having them take your entire check. Please do not panic if you receive one of these letters, but please do act quickly. You have rights, and this channel is here to help you understand them. All right, let us take a breath. I know that was a lot of information, and some of it may have felt worrying, but I want you to hear this. You are not alone, and you are going to be okay. The most powerful thing you can do right now is simply be aware. Awareness gives you control, and control gives you peace of mind. So let me give you some simple, practical steps to take this April to make sure you are protected. Step 1, know your exact payment date. Go back to the payment schedule I shared earlier and find your birthday range. Write down your April payment date on a piece of paper and put it somewhere you will see it. On the refrigerator, next to your phone, wherever works for you. If your payment does not arrive within 3 business days of your expected date, contact the SSA. But first, check your bank account or direct express card. Sometimes the money is there, but the notification was delayed. Step 2, review your benefit amount. Log in to your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and look at your current benefit amount. Compare it to what you received last month. If the number looks different than expected, especially lower, find out why before you panic. Check whether a Medicare Part B premium adjustment or another deduction is affecting your take-home amount. If you do not have an online account, call the SSA or visit your local field office to get a benefit verification letter. This letter shows exactly how your payment is calculated. Step 3, budget for the unexpected. Here is the honest truth about April and about life on a fixed income. Unexpected expenses happen. Car repairs, medical bills, an appliance breaking down, the cost of prescription medications going up. If your April benefit is slightly lower than you expected, or if your payment date is different this month, you need to have a plan. If you can, try to set aside even a small emergency fund. Even $25 or $50 per month set aside over time can give you a cushion when unexpected costs hit. Look into local resources in your community. Food banks, utility assistance programs, prescription drug assistance programs, organizations like AARP, the National Council on Aging, and your local area agency on aging may be able to connect you with benefits you did not know you were entitled to. You should never have to choose between food and medication. Help exists. Please reach out for it. Step 4, protect yourself from scams. Every time there is a Social Security update in the news and scammers follow. Please be aware, the SSA will never call you and demand immediate payment. They will never threaten you with arrest. They will never ask you to pay your benefits back using gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency. If you receive a call like that, hang up immediately. It is a scam. The SSA communicates primarily through the U.S. mail. If you receive a suspicious call or email claiming to be from the SSA, do not give out any personal information. Report it to the SSA's Office of the Inspector General at oig.ssa.gov. Your benefits are protected, but only if you protect yourself from the people who want to steal them. Step 5. Check on your loved ones if you have a family member, friend, or neighbor who receives Social Security, especially an elderly relative who may not be as tech-savvy. Please check in on them this April. Share this video with them, read them the payment dates, help them log into their SSA account if you can. The seniors and people with disabilities in our communities deserve to feel supported and informed. A 5-minute conversation could make a world of difference for someone who is confused or worried about their benefits. Here is the truth, friends. Navigating Social Security, SSI, and SSDI is not simple. The rules are complicated. The schedule changes, the amounts fluctuate, and the SSA, as hard as its workers try, does not always communicate changes clearly or on time. That is why this channel exists. We are here to cut through the confusion and give you what you actually need. Clear, accurate, compassionate information about your Social Security benefits. Every single week we cover payment schedule updates and date changes, COLA adjustments and benefit amount breakdowns, SSI and SSDI news and policy changes, Medicare premium updates and how they affect your take-home pay, overpayment notices and how to respond to them, scam alerts and how to protect yourself, and practical advice for living well on a fixed income. And we do it all in plain English, because you deserve clarity, not confusion. If this video helped you today, please take 10 seconds right now and hit that subscribe button. It is free, it costs you nothing, and it could save you from missing an important update that affects your money. Tap the bell icon too, so you get notified the moment we post. And if you know someone, a parent, a grandparent, a neighbor, a friend who receives Social Security or SSI, please share this video with them right now. You might be sharing something that genuinely helps them. Leave a comment below and tell us, are you a Social Security, SSI, or SSDI recipient? What questions do you have about your April benefits? We read every comment and we will do our best to help. We are in this together and we are not going anywhere. Let me leave you with a quick summary of everything we covered today. Number 1, your April Social Security payment dates are April 9th, April 16th, or April 23rd, depending on your birthday range. SSI recipients. Check if your April 1st payment came early at the end of March. Number 2, your 2025 benefit includes a 2.5% COLA increase, but your Medicare Part B premium also increased, so your actual net increase may be smaller. Know your exact amounts. Number 3, if you are waiting on a pending SSA decision or need to make changes to your account, expect longer processing times. Use My Social Security online at ssa.gov when possible and call early in the morning. Number 4, if you received an overpayment notice, do not panic and do not ignore it. You have the right to appeal or request a waiver. Act within 60 days. Number 5, budget carefully, protect yourself from scams, and reach out to local assistance programs if you need support. You do not have to face this alone. And finally, stay subscribed to this channel, because we will be here every week with the updates, the alerts, and the plain English explanations you need to protect your income and your peace of mind. You have worked for these benefits, you have earned them, and you deserve to receive every dollar you are owed, on time, in full, without confusion. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and we will see you in the next video.